About ready for baseball. Getting the nod on the mound, Luis Severino.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And it remains 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here's Bryce Harper. And that is downstairs. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
One down, base is empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's 2 down.
Batting third.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year. Currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, you know, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and guys are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more guys on base, and then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact, let the defense work behind it.
Next pitch is outside. Two out, space is empty. Upstairs outside, that's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting fourth, right fielder.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Schwarber off of first with 2 away. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Severino. And a base hit. Here comes Schwarber around third. He'll score. The Phillies take the lead. 1-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And now it's Alec Bohm. That's hard hit on the line. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Zach Wheeler. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
So up next, Jacob Wilson. In the air, left field. Makes the grab, one down.
Batting third, left fielder.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the one run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Man at first, one away. And that's outside.
2-1.
Wheeler with a throw over.
He's safe.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rojas under it. And there's two down.
Batting fourth, designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Brent Rooker.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Up the middle, Trey Turner gloves it. They get the force, and that is the third out of the inning. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. We go on to inning number 2. It's the Phillies 1 and the A's nothing. And we're back.
Leading
and the
off
batter
for
now,
Philadelphia.
Edmundo
Second
Sosa.
baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
1-2.
That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2.
Boog, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yeah, exactly.
Batting 8,
And
left
digging
fielder,
in for
Weston
Philadelphia,
Wilson.
Weston Wilson. Severino kick steals. Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike. One out, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. And they'll do it again. One down, base is empty.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and it's just foul. The wind and the pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Bleday makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Johan Rojas.
And now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and it might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Turner now. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Swings through that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
There goes the runner. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run scores all the way from first. It's 2-0.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Man at second. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Phillies with a run-scoring double. And it's 2-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Misses outside. Full count, 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hit in the air, center field. Rojas has a beat on it. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Now here's Gio Urshela. And that one sliced foul. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Up the middle, and that one handled. Urshela is out.
Batting 7th, first baseman, number 16.
2 down, bases empty. Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering is down low. Two balls, two strikes the count. That one missing inside. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Wilson under it. And that will end the inning. After two, it's a 2-0 ball game. On to the third inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Kyle Schwarber. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Right side, and foul ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder Nick Castellanos.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Nick Castellanos will hit next. Next offering is downstairs.
2-2.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one misses, and the count's full. And down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away.
Now batting.
And now it is JT Realmuto. And a foul ball. That one misses. Now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 out and a runner at second. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And it's filled up.
2 strikes.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman Alec Bohm.
And here comes Alec Bohm. And that is cut on and missed. That is strike 2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Sends it to first. That's out number 3. Phillies strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Urias. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's to third. Boom. Zips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting ninth, center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
This is J.J. Bleday. And that skips into dirt. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
And there's a ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Upstairs, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That's off the mark, and it's 3-2.
Okay.
Bleday leads off first with one away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Castellanos on his horse. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
Jacob Wilson.
Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 1 out. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Comes a 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the last half of the third. Got him swinging.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
So digging in, Tyler Soderstrom. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Bouncer to second. Inning over. 2 left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Phillies 2 and the A's nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Edmundo Sosa. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and out 2-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jeffrey Springs, the left-hander, up and throwing. Hoagland, the right-hander, also getting loose. Here's the 2-2. That's down and in. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Weston Wilson stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johan
Here's a
Rojas.
speed threat, Johan Rojas. Severino throws to first, and he's back in easily. And that one hit to first. They get one. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Now,
off for
Brent
the
Rooker.
A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
And a sweeper misses for a ball. The 2-1. Swinging a foul straight back.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off
Now
right there.
batting,
Glove side
the catcher,
command,
Shea
fastball firm to the outside
Langeliers.
corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
One down, base is empty. And that is out of play. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location.
Gio
Hitters,
Urshela.
especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Gio Urshela steps in. Gets the outside corner with that one. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Phillies,
Trey Turner at the
shortstop,
plate.
Trey Turner.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Now batting, first baseman.
And now
Bryce
here is Harper.
Ball 3.
Right through there for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Luis Severino departs, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for the
Gunnar
A's,
Hoagland will take over
number
here.
53.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Harper, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play.
Just a great effort all the way around at third base right there. Nice job to get a glove on it with the dive, but it was the recovery that was so impressive. If he doesn't hop to his feet and get the throw off in such a fluid motion over there, I kind of doubt he gets the out.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Ball 2.
Fouled off left side. In the air, right field, Butler. He's got it, and that is that. One left for Philadelphia, but they're on top 2-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Number 16.
And a swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
In the dirt, 2-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Now batting, second baseman Luis Urias.
Here's Luis Urias, the 1-1. And a foul ball.
Ball 2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The other way, and it stays fair.
Now batting.
Only
center
2 hits
fielder,
allowed so far tonight,
J.J.
Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
And now here is J.J. Bleday. The Phillies up by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch is outside. And there's a strike.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the batting order
Now
turns
batting,
over.
right
Next to
fielder,
hit, Lawrence Butler.
Butler.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. The A's strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. And we're back.
Leading
Top of the
off for the
6th
Phillies,
inning. And here's the catcher, JT
Realmuto.
Realmuto. And a 1-1. Fastball is outside.
You know, these Phils really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Butler snags it. 1 down.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big
Now
way
batting,
in the runs
third
column,
baseman,
but with
Alec
the way they're
Bohm.
grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Swings through him for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key
Up
to
next for
effective
Philadelphia,
pitching is
second
getting ahead in the
baseman,
count.
Edmundo
And as a pitcher, it
Sosa.
really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 outs, base is empty. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Two down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Everything
Now
came
batting,
together
left
for him.
fielder,
He wasn't able to
Weston
elevate
Wilson.
it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 2-1. That one missed.
That's a good pitch there.
3-1.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johan Rojas.
First and second, 2 outs. Rojas digs in now. Out towards right center field. It falls in, and that's a base hit. Run comes in from second. The relay, he's in there.
He quickly went from hitter
Up
to
next,
base runner. Love when guys
shortstop,
make that
Trey
transition,
Turner.
and he's got speed to put on a show.
Trey Turner now. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Wilson, the runner at third. Rojas on at second with 2 down. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Bryce Harper next to bat for Philadelphia. Back to work, 3-2 now. And they're all loaded up.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that
Now
that's the
batting,
pitch he
the
has the
first
most
baseman,
confidence in
Bryce
right now.
Harper.
Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Bryce Harper to the plate. This one lifted in the air, left field. Base hit, 1 run in already. Another comes in to score. It's 5-0.
Now
Well,
batting,
there you go. The
designated
RBI
hitter, Kyle
machine.
Schwarber.
Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Gunnar Hoagland done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
So
A's.
a new pitcher on the mound for the A's,
38.
J.P. Sears.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 5 and the A's nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's going to be Jacob Wilson. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Rojas under it, squeezes it, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Boom. Sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's two away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Two down, base is empty. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Swing and a miss, and a count 1-2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance. Nothing doing there for the A's. It's 5-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Chop to the left side. Urshela sends it across to first. That's the first out, the top of the seventh.
Now batting, catcher JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto steps in. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field.
Now batting, third baseman Alec
Man
Bohm.
at first with one gone. Alec Bohm now at the plate. In the air, left field. That's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman Edmundo Sosa.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Realmuto, the runner at first with 2 gone. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. Weston Wilson getting ready to hit. Liner, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in.
No, safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty good spot.
Hard
and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. And a ground ball to first, but it kicks foul. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Phillies 6 and the A's nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jose Ruiz. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Pitching for Philadelphia, number 66, Jose Ruiz.
Here's the catcher to hit, Shea Langoliers.
Catcher Shea Langoliers.
Late that time, and it's strike two. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Christopher Sanchez, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Strom also getting ready. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Pitch misses there. Ball three.
Careful.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Man at first. Here's Gio Urshela.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
And strike two.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz.
Number 16.
Here's a 1-1. Foul ball there. The Phils up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the seventh. That one ran inside, almost got him. Two now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So two down now, and here is Luis Urias. That one not close. 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's
do it. All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have.
Swings here and blasts one left field, and it hits the fence. Around first, digging for 2. Relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Most hitters dream of being able to hit breaking pitches as well as this guy. It takes great bat-to-ball skills to be able to be as good as he is against the junk pitches he faces.
Here's Harper now. Man at second. Popped up. Wilson hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Turner in to score, and it's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So 2 down. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two outs. That one fouled off. 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. Coming home. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. So it's 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 7 and the A's nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. Next offering is down low.
You know, these A's just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Breaking ball misses down and away. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
That one the other way, makes the grab, 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And that misses. And now 3-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
There's a swing and a miss. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
This to third. Jump throw, and it beats him. What a play.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Now here is Tyler Soderstrom. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one finds the zone. It's 2-2. Goes down looking. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full, it's the Phillies 7 and the A's nothing.
Now pitching
Back
for the
now,
Athletics.
and on the mound, a closer,
Number 19.
Mason Miller.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boo. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
That one at triple digits.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, second baseman Edmundo Sosa.
Edmundo Sosa, the next to hit. One on the gun, swing and a miss. Bohm aboard here at first with nobody out.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Boog gets talked about a lot,
Now
but
batting,
a good
left
high
fielder,
fastball in a
Weston
2-strike
Wilson.
situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder Johan Rojas.
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. Two outs. Liner, and this could be trouble. Bohm around second, headed for third. Coming home. The relay to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Now pitching for
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh
Number
arm to
25.
start the bottom of the ninth. Matt Strom.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And now Brent Rooker. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. That one 95 to finish him off.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
One down, base is empty. Fastball is outside. Right through there for a strike. The Athletics with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. Swings and misses. Now only 1 out remaining.
Chance to strike out the side now. You
Up
talk about the
next, for the
benefits,
A's,
the advantages of
third baseman,
relievers who can come in
Tito
and get the swing and miss,
Urshela.
whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat. Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. This could end it. In the dirt, it's 2-2. swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.